Justice is an entirely human notion. There's no such thing as justice in nature. In fact, nature thrives on injustice. It requires it. Evolution, which is the survival of the fittest, could not take place in a just world. We would never have evolved under such a system. We are the ones who invented justice, and we take it for granted now. But what is it exactly? In its most basic form, justice represents our strongest animal instinct, that of self-preservation. We demand it because we want to be protected from others, more powerful than ourselves. In essence, justice means equality. That's why she's always shown as blindfolded. Equality, however, keeps changing over time. The Mayans, for example, gave the death penalty to commoners who dared wear cotton clothes. Indians had the untouchables, a large section of their population they considered dirty and would not even touch. Slavery was legal until recently in our history. Now all these things and many more are thankfully gone. We still have a long way to go, but we are now more equal to each other than ever before. This equality seeps into every part of our society. In 416 BC, for example, right before the Athenians slaughtered all the people of the island of Milos for wanting to remain neutral in the Peloponnesian Wars, they first asked them to surrender. They said, "Look, we know this seems unfair to you, but we are more powerful than you are, and as we all know, justice is only ever applied between equals. Otherwise, the powerful extract what they can, and the weak grant what they must. Sorry about this, but we did not invent this system. It has always existed and always will, and we know that if you were in our place, you would do exactly the same." That logic, true as it may be, is slowly changing. The others will not stand for it. We are becoming more equal even as nations. War will soon be obsolete because people, being more equal to their leaders, will have more power and will just not stand for it any longer. The days of Alexanders and Napoleons and Hitlers are thankfully over. Some people believe that justice was granted to us by gods. This is not true, however. The notion of justice has always existed since man first began to think. Today's law, for example, in most Western countries, is based on Roman law, which was created before Christianity, when the gods were petty, cruel, and unjust, and the people were at the mercy of their whims. Even our gods are changing. Ancient gods demanded sacrifices, sometimes even human. Today's gods are much kinder, more loving, more like us. Examining justice throughout history, we see one thing holds true. The more advanced we become, the more equal we become, the more justice we have. And that can only mean one thing, that in the future there will be more justice, more equality, a better chance for happiness. No one will give it to us, no gods, no external saviors. We will make it ourselves. We will, ourselves, construct our paradise.